A fine afternoon for baseball at Turner Field. It's the Mets and the Braves, and it comes your way next. The southern skies are clear, and it's a great afternoon for baseball at Turner Field in Atlanta as MLB The Show gets set for another edition of Major League Baseball. Today, it's a battle of NL East rivals, as it'll be the New York Mets taking on the Atlanta Braves. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian, happy to have you along for what looks like an entertaining matchup. I'm joined, as always, in the booth by my colleagues Dave Campbell and Rex Hudler. And Dave, we begin with you. What looks most interesting about this matchup?
Well, Matt, I think the key to this game is whichever team can get the early lead. Baseball's a game of momentum, so if you can get the ball rolling early, maybe force that starter to throw a lot of pitches, things can often swing in your favor.
All right, Dave, and we'll hear from Rex shortly, but now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic.
And Carlos Delgado's really enjoyed a late career resurgence of late. He's still as dangerous as anyone around.
They'll square off against one of the real prizes in the offseason market in 2008, the veteran sinker baller Derek Lowe. And behind him, a look at the Braves' defense, featuring a former Gold Glover, Jeff Francoeur, out in right field. Into the box comes leadoff man Jose Reyes, and we are just about set to go from Atlanta. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one.
A little bit of sinking action on that fastball.
First pitch, 136.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Our temperature, hot but not overly hot, 87 degrees here at first pitch. Called strike two as he's pounding the knees here.
And that thing just starts out belt high, Matt, and then heads south at the last moment.
Now the pitch. And this is a called third strike as home plate umpire Joe Watson likes to give that corner. One gone. Luis Castillo will take his first cuts of the ball game here. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. Now here's the pitch. And there's ball one. Now a called strike on the outside corner as that zone seems to widen some. It's 1-2.
And that's a typical Joe Watson call. He'll give pitchers a few extra inches on the outer paint sometimes.
And this is hit high in the air and crossing into foul ground behind third. But this will land untouched. Gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Blanco is there now, and he has it, two gone. So two out in the inning with the bases empty for David Wright. First offering on the way. Lays off 1-0. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. And this is swung on and bounced toward Johnson at second. Throw on to Kochman, and the inning is over. So nice work on the mound there for Derek Lowe. Still nothing. And there's the starting lineup for the host Atlanta Braves as put forth by their manager Bobby Cox.
And Jeff Francoeur's got power to spare. When he makes contact, it normally goes a long way.
And this lineup will have its work cut out for it as they'll square off against perhaps one of the best in the business right now, the two-time Cy Young Award winner Johan Santana. And behind him, a look at the Mets' defensive alignment, led by a two-time Gold Glove Award winner David Wright at third base. And there you see Kelly Johnson striding in as he'll lead off the home half of the first. Ball one.
Yeah, and that's a good spot to try to get somebody to pop the ball up.
Two and 0.
2-0 right out of the gate. I'd make him throw me a strike.
And this is hit to the right side, but it'll wind up foul down the line at first. And Santana's pitch is a fastball that's sent out toward Castillo at second. And a bad throw, but Delgado's able to dig it out over there. Good play. A look there at our umpiring crew this afternoon. Joe Watson calls balls and strikes. Woody Keller's at first. Porter Callahan at second. And crew chief Dutch Nelson is over at third. So one away now. And here's the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. And the fastball is low and inside as he's got to back up to avoid that one.
And one thing you certainly don't want to do is put a guy on base with your 3, 4, and 5 guys coming up.
And this is on the ground toward the hole. And the toss will go to Santana covering for the out. So now 2 gone here in the inning for Chipper Jones. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And Church will make the catch, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We'll move to the second now at Turner Field with no score. Carlos Delgado leads things off now in the top half of the second. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
And if they keep going away with that shift on, he might even think about dropping one down. We've seen that before.
Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Yeah, and the fish just aren't biting there.
Outside with that delivery, and it's 3-0 now.
And one thing you don't want to do to start an inning is walk the leadoff guy on 4 straight.
That one's in there, 3-1.
And they continue to work him away even with the shift on. A simple grounder to third could wind up a double.
The 3-1. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Not too often you'll see a guy get thrown out from that deep in the outfield, but a second baseman's got to set up way back there on the overshift, and he makes the play from right field.
So one away now for Beltran. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Blanco is back though, and he's there to put it away. 2 down. Ryan Church digs in at the plate. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And that'll go as the Mets' first hit of the ball game. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And standing in, the left fielder, Daniel Murphy.
Let's go now. Come on, let's go now, y'all.
Now ball hit toward third, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. Flip goes to Escobar at second for the force, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Brian McCann will start things off in the bottom of the second. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
And if they try and come back in with another fastball, I wouldn't be surprised if he's waiting on that baby.
Now a ball lined to the right side. And there is the first hit of the ball game for the Braves. Jeff Francoeur will step in now. Ah, there's the good Santana slider. It's 0-1. boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
I mean, you talk about not getting extended. My goodness.
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
See if they try and stay out there again.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So a runner on first with one out now, and here's young Casey Kochman. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Fouled back. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
And if you throw enough fastballs in succession, guys are going to time it, so be careful.
Bottom of the second here with no score. From the belt. Kicks and deals. And a slider that time as it's hit on the ground, but foul. Now a swing and a ground ball back up the middle. And this will get on through past Reyes for a base hit. Throw into third. A tag from right, and he is out at third base. Matt Diaz will stand in for the first time here. And that's high for a ball. 1-0. Much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Boy, time to have a little discussion with yourself on the mound. You won't keep getting away with pitches there.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
And after 2 hits earlier in the inning, this would be a big letdown if they don't score here.
A runner on first with 2 away. Check by Santana. Now the pitch. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. Brian Schneider's ready to go here as we begin the third. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward fairly deep left center. And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the third. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Johan Santana will step in, and with nobody out, we'll see if they want to let him swing the bat or try to bunt that runner onto third. And he bunts at this one, but it might be too hard. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. So one man gone for the Mets in the third, and the lineup turns over now for Jose Reyes. And this one runs up high, ball one.
Gotta at least be thinking sac fly here if you're at the plate.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. One pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1.
And the infield's playing back here, so any ground ball past the pitcher should get him a run.
The 2-1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
But whatever you do, you've got to put the ball in play and get that run home from third.
And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Diaz is there. Let's see if they test it. Now the relay home. And not nearly in time as the run scores easily. Luis Castillo will try it again. He flew out his first time. And he takes ball one.
And he'll make you bring that fastball up a bit before he takes a whack at it.
Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. And this pitch is lined softly down the line and left, but foul. Trying to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Now the 2-2 pitch. And now here's a ball grounded foul over toward third. Sinker called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Mets are out on top, 1-0. Gregor Blanco makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the first offering. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. That misses. 1-2.
Come on, Brian. Come on.
And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul.
Let's go, Brian. Let's go.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Derek Lowe, his first cuts here. Good movement there on the fastball as Santana gets ahead 0-1.
And he might not get a better pitch to hit this entire at bat.
And here's a fastball that looked pretty good, but it's 1-1. Two and one.
And you got a pitcher up there that's barely hitting his waist size. Throw him a strike.
Two-one pitch, a circle change taken for a called strike two.
That's a little more like it.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, he set down the first two guys to face him here in the inning, but they haven't made it easy. It's taken 11 pitches here, but he'll probably take it.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and stepping in now is the second baseman, Kelly Johnson. Here's a good fastball that time as Santana jumps ahead, 0-1.
And sometimes when you're a leadoff hitter, go ahead and take a pitch. Let your pitcher catch his breath for a second.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now a swing and a soft liner. Right there is Reyes. Throw on to Delgado will take care of him, and the inning is over. So a terrific inning there as Santana looks stronger than ever. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Mets lead this one 1-0. David Wright will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. Now ball hit toward third, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Pitch on the way. 1-1. And a foul ball straight back. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
And you got the Big Thunder coming next, so you don't want to lose this guy.
3-2 pitch. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. And now here's one hit high in the air and deep out to left center field. And this one's going to make it the distance. That is a long home run. So a solo shot here for David Wright as the Mets are out in front now 2-0. Now the first pitch. Carlos Delgado is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
Pretty generous call there.
Make him swing. Straight down the middle. Come on.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
And he's probably saying, you're not going to call that one a strike also, are you?
In the air to straightaway center field. Diaz is under this one, and he's got it for out number one. Carlos Beltran will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now the first pitch. And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. Diaz is going to have room, though, as he backs up to put it away, and there are two men gone. So two are gone in the Mets half of the fourth, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Ryan Church. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Up with it is Johnson. Throw on to Kochman will take care of him, and that will be that. So it's one run on one base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Mets lead it 2-0. Yunel Escobar will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. First pitch to him. And that misses, ball one. One and one.
You can see just not getting the hands through the zone quick enough to tackle that fastball in the inside half.
Fouled straight back. On the ground to the right side, but foul past Delgado at first. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. Fastball from Santana is sent on the ground to the shortstop Reyes. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. So one away in the inning, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Chipper Jones. Oh, and that's Santana at his nastiest. The changeup's good for strike one.
Man, he is locked in on the mound.
Bases are empty, one man out. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out towards straightaway right. Church is underneath this one, And there's the second out of the inning. 2 gone now in the Braves' half of the 4th, and in steps the young catcher Brian McCann. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
And you can tell he's really in his zone out there now.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
And I'll tell you, when he's missed, he's barely missed. Everything's been around the strike zone.
Now he turns on one and rips it down the line. Delgado will just take this one over to first for the putout, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We played 4 full. The Mets are out on top, 2-0. Daniel Murphy will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. McCann is there to put this one away, and it's a very quick out to start the 5th.
Nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. You'll take that every time.
Brian Schneider will stand in. He doubled and later scored his first time. Here's the first offering. And the good sinker from low. It's 0-1.
And these guys would love to see the bottom of the order get some offense going.
And this pitch is popped straight up, right around the home plate area. And McCann will stay with this one for out number 2.
Boy, on a hot afternoon like this, there is nothing you like better than a quick inning. And it's taken him only 3 pitches to record the first 2 outs.
Johan Santana will take his cuts now. Now a swing and a ball grounded fouled off to the right side. And a ball outside apparently. 1-1.
Boy, I think that umpire just flat missed this one. This should be strike 2.
1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1-2. And he struck him out. So they go down without a whimper here. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Mets lead this one 2-0. Jeff Francoeur will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Now here's the first pitch. Line hard deep into left. Murphy has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. So the leadoff man set down, as that'll bring up Casey Kochman. swing and a miss as he's underneath that one for the first strike.
And even though he's given up a few hits, he's still just one over the minimum here in his 5th inning of work.
1 out, nobody on. Swinging a hard liner to short. On to first, and Kochman's gone, 2 away.
Well, you said it. He's got to get a lot into this throw, and he's got the arm strength to get it over there in time.
Matt Diaz will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a fastball just misses for ball 1.
And this crowd's fallen into a bit of a lull here in the middle innings.
On the ground for the shortstop, Reyes. And the throw is high, but they just do get him by a step as that'll end the inning. So 5 shutout innings for him thus far. 5 innings complete. The Mets lead it 2-0. And before we begin things here in the top of the 6th inning, let's check out the Mets in-game box score through 5 innings. It's presented by Upper Deck. Jose Reyes will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. And this is ripped down the first base line. But this is foul for the first strike. And now he drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
When you can't get any offense started the normal way, this is not a bad avenue to turn to. At this point, they'll take any base runner they can get.
Luis Castillo will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0.
And you can bet he's going to see plenty of sinkers in this at bat. They need him to hit one on the ground.
He's running towards second. And now this kicks off the glove of McCann, and this will be scored as a passed ball. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility. And this pitch is inside, and he can't find the zone all of a sudden. 3-0.
And I don't think he'll get anything here as they're just trying to set up the double play ball.
Now a ball grounded foul down the line near first. (3-1) on the way. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Now here comes Bobby Cox out of the Braves dugout. And we're going to have a pitching change here as that'll be all for Derek Lowe. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. New pitcher set to take over now, and it'll be the young lefty Boone Logan that gets the nod. David Wright will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. First pitch coming. And this ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now a hard liner. But this is a foul ball. He waits. Now the pitch. And that's a setup pitch right there, 1-2.
Looking awfully erratic out there right now.
First and second here with nobody out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And he knew on that 0-2 count he didn't have to throw him a strike, at least not right away. But on 2-2 now, I think he's going to have to come in with one.
And a fastball swung on and hit in the air to left. Diaz has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one. Carlos Delgado will be the batter.
Carlos Delgado.
Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0.
And just eyeballing it from up here, he doesn't have the look of a guy that's totally warm yet.
And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Line hard to center field. And now this is bobbled out in center. And he's safe. So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with one away. And that'll bring in Carlos Beltran, the center fielder. First pitch coming. And a double play ball perhaps for Johnson. And that's through into right field for a base hit. A run is in.
Get a look at this from our camera above home plate. You see how much of the plate this catches, and guys will not miss these.
Ryan Church will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Now he turns on one and rips it down the line to Escobar for one. Onto the pitcher covering it first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Mets out in front, 3-0. And before we get to the Braves half of the 6th, it's time once again to check out our in-game box score. Gregor Blanco will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hit on the ground towards first. And Delgado will just step on the bag for the out. And it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here as Omar Infante has grabbed a bat and made his way into the on-deck circle. And that's in there for a strike.
And all this good work on the mound so far can be undone with one bad inning. So focus needs to be sharp right here.
Now the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Not a whole lot of action on the scoreboard so far. This crowd's been pretty quiet.
Fastball, look out. And oh boy, that looked like it got him right in the head.
Oh, and this might be just what this crowd needs to get off their hands a little bit. The last thing you want to do on the mound is hit a guy and have that crowd come to life against you.
Kelly Johnson will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Starts him out with a slider too low for ball one. Now Johnson will await the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Lined up the middle. In there, a base hit. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. First offering on the way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
And now if you're Atlanta, you've got to come up with a key hit here. That's been missing.
And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
And this part of the order needs to really step things up.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two.
And he's been coming at these guys all day. Not quite sure why he's nibbling now.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
Third time through the lineup for these guys now, and they haven't done a whole lot to this point.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. Chipper Jones will dig in, 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed, 0-1. Santana working on 68 pitches to this point in the afternoon. Comes set, now the pitch. Good pitch there as Chipper couldn't connect, and the count moves to 0-2.
A pitch away now from getting out of this little pickle he's worked himself into.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And they can't run it down. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
And one pitch can undo all the good work he's done earlier in the ball game, so be careful here.
Tried to hold up there, appealed down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. And he swings and hits this ball high in the air and deep to left center field. Murphy will get under it, though, and he puts it away to retire the side. And that's 6 shutout innings thus far, as he's been very difficult to solve. 7th inning coming up. The Mets are out on top, 3-0. And a new pitcher set to take over now, and it's the hard-throwing right-hander Rafael Soriano. Daniel Murphy will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
And now when you plant that seed on the first pitch, you can really go anywhere from here.
Now here it comes. And this is near the line, but foul wide of first. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. One-two pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2.
And this might all be done to set up that changeup again. Let's see if he comes back with it.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, he is really making him work out there.
And now here's a ball grounded foul over toward third. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Brian Schneider will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Good live fastball there from Soriano at strike 1.
And that's a power fastball right there at 94. He really slings it in there.
And this ball will be chopped foul. And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. He'll go to the bag for 1. Relay to Kochman in time, a double play. Johan Santana will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
And with the shutout going through the first 6 innings, no thought of a pinch hitter here.
And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
And he's thinking, yeah, you'll call that a strike when I'm at the plate, but not when I'm on the mound.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
And he's going to need to crank that swing up another notch if he's going to catch up to those.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning stretch time here in Atlanta. The Mets lead it 3-0. Brian McCann will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike 1. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole and past the diving infielder. That's a base hit. So a runner at first now with nobody out, and making his way in is the right fielder, Jeff Francoeur. Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line. And this is going to get by right down the line. It's a fair ball. So it's 1st and 2nd now. Nobody out. And that'll bring in the first baseman, Casey Kochman. Down the line, but this is a foul ball. And a check swing here as they'll appeal it down to crew chief Dutch Nelson at 3rd. No swing, says he. It's ball 1. And oh, the normally sure-handed Schneider can't corral this one. And the recovery won't be in time to get him at 3rd, and that ought to be scored as a passed ball.
Boy, that's a costly mistake there, as now you wipe out the double play possibility.
Ready with the 2-1. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw by Reyes is right there for the first out. Matt Diaz will step in as the possible tying run, but just a single here could make this a 1-run game. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there, 1-0.
And now that the shutout's gone, if he's not careful, his win could go out the window with it.
Now a swing and an easy ground ball to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to 3rd base.
And here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. He's at 84 total for the game, so they're getting near the point where they'll need to start keeping tabs on him.
So a runner at 3rd, 2 men are out. And Standing in as the center fielder, Gregor Blanco. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire.
And now you've got to make sure you can strand that runner at third base.
A man on third with two down. He's set, now the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball's fouled away. Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball, 2-2.
And the changeup low is one of the toughest pitches to lay off of. You just want to crush that thing.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Mets out in front, 3-1. Jose Reyes will step in, 1 for 2 in the ball game. Too high, 1-0.
And that's what that four-seamer will do. It has a tendency to really rise at the end.
Runs up to bunt here and pops this one up. And catch made there by Chipper, 1 away. Luis Castillo will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Now a swing and a high pop out that looks to be headed beyond the pitcher's mound. And he'll put this away for the second out.
Oh, it looked like he was on it that time, but underneath it just a tad as he pops it up.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and standing in is one of the best young hitters in the game, David Wright. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
And he is certainly justifying the manager's faith to leave him in there in the 8th. He's really shutting them down so far.
The pitch. In on the hands that time, 1-1.
And this has been a well-played ball game. No errors on either side.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
That was a good aggressive swing, Matt. He just couldn't get on top of it.
And he got him. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Mets lead this one 3-1. Martin Prado will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Boy, and when you're trailing in the 8th inning, I think you need to let that one hit you.
And a fastball here is swung on and lifted in the air to left. Murphy is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Kelly Johnson will step in, a base hit in his last time. Now the first pitch. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1.
This crowd really hasn't been much of a factor here to this point.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
And I've been pretty surprised at their inability to score so far. This is normally a potent offensive team.
And that's a ball as well, says Joe Watson. Boy, 3-0 now.
And Santana's got to be saying, where was that?
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. And now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to fairly deep right field. Catch made out there by Church, and there's out number 2. Yunel Escobar will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
And he looks like a yoga instructor getting out of the way of that one.
And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
And this is the time of the game where this part of the lineup really needs to come through.
And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for the shortstop Reyes. Throw on to Delgado will be in time, and with that, the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 9th inning coming up. The Mets lead it 3-1. The new pitcher set to take over, the hard-throwing right-hander Blaine Boyer. Carlos Delgado to get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
And if you're going to throw him fastballs up, make sure that they're plenty up.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And this is taken for a ball. Looked pretty good, but it's 2-1 now.
Ah, come on already.
Ball 3 to Delgado. 3-1 now.
And the way this Mets club can swing the bat, the last thing you want to do is surrender a leadoff walk.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Carlos Beltran will step in, an RBI single this last time around. Now here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball one. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Yeah, good crossfire action on the fastball there.
And he'll go the other way with the fastball as this is on the ground to third. Over to Kochman, 2 gone. Ryan Church will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. In there for strike one. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. And a diving effort that time by Johnson, but he comes up empty. It's a base hit. Daniel Murphy will stand in. 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on the way. Goes the other way with a fastball, and this is in the air out to left. Diaz is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The Mets are out on top, 3-1. Coming in now in the 9th to try and finish this one out, the hard-throwing Francisco Rodriguez.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 75, Francisco.
Chipper Jones will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Well, let's see if he can maybe get a little offense going.
One-0 pitch now. And this catches the outside corner, strike one.
And I doubt anyone's going to be losing sleep about seeing Santana depart.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this finds the seam. Looks like extra bases for Chipper. The relay. But it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double. Brian McCann will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And this is handled by Schneider for the first out. Jeff Francoeur will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. And here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Church is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. But it's way late, and he's in there. Casey Kochman is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. Now the first pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And that's going to bring in the run from third. And just like that, it's back to a one-run ball game.
Well, those guys in the home dugout apparently still have some life in them. And now all of a sudden we've got ourselves a one-run game.
Josh Anderson will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. In there, and it's 0-1.
And looking around this place, not too many people have made their way to the exits.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Murphy is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Well, he makes the game a little closer than I'm sure he would have liked it to be, but despite giving up a run in the ninth, he's able to hold on and pick up the save.
Well, Dave, when this guy's got his whole arsenal working, he's definitely tough to do anything against. Johan Santana. He takes home honors as our upper deck player of the game.
Well, Matt, he turned it over to the bullpen in the ninth, but still 8 strong innings for him, and he was hitting his spots throughout.
So that'll bring us to our conclusion here this afternoon. For Dave Campbell, Rex Hudler, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian thanking you for joining us here today. This has been a presentation of MLB 09 The Show. For more, log on to MLB09.com. The Mets come out on top, 3-2. Post-game highlights are next. We'll see you next time from Atlanta.